today I have with me the brand new Volkswagen ID.7. This is the Pro version, and in this video we will do the test drive. I will give you all the feedback on how it's on the road and all the information regarding that. By the way, if you are in France around Geneva, you can come here at Jean-Lain Automobile in Annecy. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen. You can test drive the car, buy the car, see the car right here at Jean-Lain. They are super nice and they will help you with every single question that you have. This is the key. Super nice key, the same key as Volkswagen use it also on other models. 20-inch rims, love the rims. To be honest, I really like them. They are quite aerodynamic and it looks quite nice. On the rear, the car still come with drum brakes, and on the front, ventilated brake discs. Also, this car it's fitted with DCC, dynamic chassis control, something that I really recommend you. If you buy a Volkswagen and you are able to get this option, go with DCC because the ride quality it's much better, and we will see today. The car it's beautiful. If you want to see the full review, interior, exterior, technical data, all the information about the car, I have a separate video on my channel, so check it out. And yeah, now let's drive it, guys. Also, it comes with those handles that are integrated into the doors, much better for the aerodynamic. The quality materials inside the car, I have to tell you, I think is the most high quality material ID, if I can say like that. It comes with electric adjustable seats for you and the passenger. You can see the classic aluminum pedals for ID family, and those beautiful seats with side support, ID writing here, combination of Alcantara with leatherette, so synthetic leather on the side. Now let's go inside. Once I'm going inside, you can see you have plenty of storage space here and here, wireless charging for your phone, a lot of storage space, plus the armrest right here, ambient light integrated, very beautiful into the dashboard, and also right here I will show you in a separate video in the nighttime how nice it is. Otherwise, I love the seats. They are really bright and big, and you have a lot of space, and I feel super comfortable. That's something to tell you before I drive the car. I sit here for a long time these days, and I have to tell you that it feels really comfortable in the seat. I feel really nice. One of the best seats, to be honest. Really comfortable also for long trips. Visibility wise, it's great because somehow the window is extended in the back. You have very good visibility and very good adjustment in the seat, so you can adjust the seat in every single position. Super easy, and that's something that I like. You can leave it all the way down like in a super sporty car, or you can go all the way up to have a better visibility. It comes with a head-up display that have that augmented reality view that shows you when you set the destination directions, and you will see as we go in the video. This small digital cockpit where it shows you the most important information. We have the stalk right here to change the gears, reverse, drive, and B mode. B mode act like regenerative, a little bit stronger regenerative brake, but it's not on one pedal drive, something that I wish to be. So yeah, this is something that probably Volkswagen should implement in the future when you put it in B mode to be one pedal drive, like BMW electric cars like iX2 or also i5. It has this feature. Let me show you here in the multimedia screen. You can see you have 3 different driving modes: eco mode, comfort mode, sport mode, and individual. Let me press the brake. You have also the start-stop system here, but once you press the brake, you are able to drive directly. You don't have to press all the time the button, but you have 3 different driving modes: eco mode, comfort mode, sport mode, and individual. If you go to individual, you can see that dynamic chassis control can be adjusted from here to be more comfortable or more sporty, and you have like 15 choice and 15 levels, I should say. You can choose the steering, sport or comfort, drive, comfort, sport, eco, and exterior engine sound. That's pretty cool. And then adaptive cruise control, how you like to have it, and light assistance and air conditioning. Anyway, we will drive in eco mode first of all, and then we will try all these 3 driving modes as we go. Let me go to the navigation. I love the navigation because once you set a destination, it shows you all the charging stations around you, and you can navigate to charging station very easy. I want to drive until here. It's quite a beautiful place, so let's see if we can go in Ivor. It's like 30 minutes driving, probably a little bit too long, but yeah, 30-minute driving, a little bit too long. Maybe we can go a little bit closer and then we will go back too. So let's drive until here. It's a beautiful area here, so that's why I think you will definitely enjoy it. Here it's much better. It's just, it shows you it's just 18 minutes and then we will go back, so we'll be in total around 30 minutes. We will try to do this route, and in this time I will give you my feedbacks and then we will go back again. Press this button and then we are good to go. Also on the head-up display it will show you what happened with the speed, traffic signs, speed limit, and also the navigation. Press the brake, very simple, just like that, and then from here you can go in reverse. The car comes also with a reverse camera. Basically it comes with 360 degrees camera, so you can see what happened around the car. It's a pretty big car, so those are very useful from my point of view. And if you want to put it in park, you just press park button. Anyway, I want to give you some technical data, guys, before we start driving. So the price of the car, by the way, with all the options, because it comes full option, it comes also with this beautiful glass roof that you can make it transparent or opaque. So blur, clear, blur and clear. It's fantastic. I mean, this glass is the future. This technology where you can dim it, it is the future from my point of view. And in future probably we will see it on these side windows, and I'm really looking forward. All the option, DCC, Harman Kardon speakers, seats, electric seats, adjustable, ventilated seat, heated seat. All the price, it's around 72,790 euro here at Jean Lain in Annemasse. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen, so if you want to see them, check them out. Is the Pro version, of course. The version that I have with me right here, it's the rear wheel drive version. It will come also with all-wheel drive version to electric motors in the future, so stay close for that version, but it's not released yet. This one, it's the rear wheel drive version. 286 horsepower, 545 newton meters, top speed 180 km/h, 0 to 100 6.5 seconds. Range estimated WLTP 621 kilometers. Consumption around 14.7 kWh. 1-speed automatic transmission. The battery capacity 82 kWh gross and net 77 kWh lithium battery located under the floor. Turning circle 12.3 meters and drag coefficient 0.23 CD. That's pretty good. Independent type McPherson suspension with coil spring and anti-roll bar on the front, and on the rear independent multi-link spring suspension with stabilizer. Ventilated brake disc on the front and drum brakes on the rear, and 20-inch rims. And the charging speed of the car, 170 kilowatt in DC. The all-wheel drive version, the next version that will come, more powerful with bigger battery, you can charge it up to 200 kilowatts, so much better. Let's drive it. Press the brake. From here you put it in drive, put it in reverse, just turn it to reverse, and you can see that the car comes with those active lines that help you park very easy. And I can basically show you right now, even though it's a big car, it's so easy to park it because you have a great view into the mirrors, a great view into the cameras, even though they are not the best quality cameras. You can see also the parking sensors there in the front, on the rear. It's pretty good. Rotate it forward for drive and rotate it one more time for brake, B mode. Now put it in drive and let's drive it a little bit. So I have to wait, or yeah, let's go really slow. Man, I like, for example, right now we are basically in eco mode, right? So yeah, the camera should be deactivated in a second, and then I can basically show you the driving mode.
Leave the roundabout at the first exit and continue to follow the D1206.
So I need a little bit of time to get used with the size of the car. Also in the front you can see the augmented reality. You can see how nice it's show you right up there on the windscreen, and you can see the roundabout and which direction you should go. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but I hope you can see that. And I like the fact that even if you drive it slow into the parking lot, you can see very nice the graphic and the camera, so that help you go around the cars very easy. First impression is, for the first time when I drive it, it's that it's very light, it's very smooth and very soft. The pedals, the steering wheel, everything feel very, very, very smooth and good quality, and that's something that I like very much. Come on, take off the camera and go in drive mode. Yes, we are in eco mode, so that's good. And let's put the navigation here on the screen right here, so just like that. Now let's go out here. What I would like to do is just to zoom in a little bit on the navigation so we can see even better right here in which direction we can go. Here you can see that you can set also different settings on the car, and here basically it should get you back to the navigation. Anyway, let's go out on the street. It's a little bit of traffic here. We can go in here just like that. Sound insulation seems to be perfect. It has double glass on the front, double glass on the rear, so that means they improve the sound insulation a lot. Basically, they improve the sound insulation from the first ID.3, for example, that was released. And you can see right now we basically have reached almost 50 km/h, and you basically barely hear any noise from outside, and that's so important for me, at least. Wow, the first impression is that it really feels like a proper premium car, and that's really good. Now here you can set, for example, the cruise control. Very simple. From here you can set the speed, you can set the distance between you and the car in front, and basically all you have to do is just press it. It's extremely easy to do that. And right now the car, it's basically hold between the lanes, accelerate, brake. 70 km/h detected the roundabout. Wow, that's nice. It comes with also this new technology where the car can detect the roundabouts and detect the speed limit, and it can basically adjust the speed limit of the adaptive cruise control, so it can go higher, or you can just press this set button and now the car will adjust accordingly to the speed that we'll see. So that's quite impressive. It's quite nice, even though it has a nice two version of the adjustment. You can slide it up or you can basically just press it. It has a nice feedback to the finger. Anyway, I noticed that even here on those streets, of course, they are really good painted, but it's doing a great job. I can't wait to test it also on the highway, but I like how it feels, the pedals. The brakes feel also good. Now let's go in B mode. Rotate it one more time. B mode should give us more regenerative brake when we release the acceleration pedal. In roundabouts, it feels quite nice on the curves. I like that. The side support on the seat, it's pretty good. I also like it. It feels nice. The DCC from Volkswagen, it's insanely good. So if we compare this with Tesla Model 3, I have to tell you, this one, it's much better. It's much more comfortable. It feels much high quality premium here inside. Not sure if you can compare it directly with Tesla Model 3, but still, I will just compare it with Tesla Model 3 for the purpose of this video, but probably more comparable with Model S. And Model S with air suspension, of course, it's gorgeous as well, but still it's really nice. It's right like a proper premium car. And you can see right now it's hold between the lanes pretty good, even though this curve, it's relatively hard to take. It's really doing great. Now let me go on the right side. I don't want to bother the other cars. And now here we can also set up a higher speed, so we can set a little bit to see how is the sound insulation at higher speed. So we go to 100. The sound insulation from this area, from the wind area, it's perfect. But you hear just a little bit of sound noise from the tires, from the under of the car, but up here is just perfect. Otherwise, it's not bad. If you go a little bit higher to 110, it still drive itself, the car. It still stay between the lanes pretty good, and it seems like it's reaching the speed pretty easily. And the brakes now basically release the acceleration pedal, and the car will regenerate the energy back into the battery, and it feels pretty good quality, surprisingly very good. And it's pretty powerful. To be honest, the B mode, it's quite powerful. This is the blind spot technology in the corner of the mirror. Great visibility also in the mirrors around the windows. Good visibility also in the mirror up here. Now set again the autopilot, and the car will again stay between the lane. Accelerate, brake, depending what the car in front will do. It seems to work pretty fine. This is the IQ Drive. They called it the newest technology in terms of autopilot, cruise control, and all that safety features. Seems to work quite fine. I kind of like it. I kind of think it's great. It stays perfectly between the lanes. It warns you from time to time to put your hands on the steering wheel, but basically it works quite fine. Really nice. Yes, the sound insulation from upper part is just perfect. Probably the tires, the 20-inch rims, you hear just a little bit of noise from the down part, but otherwise it's pretty good. What I like the most is the fact that I have a great visibility also on the head-up display, that it's super clear, and it shows you that nice graphic with where you should drive and how you should go around. But also in the same time, you have that ride, high quality ride. It feels like a super expensive premium car. To be honest, the driving feeling over the bumps and the suspensions, it feels like you're driving a Mercedes or something like that. It's very similar with a high super end expensive car. Let's change the lanes. You see how nice it's activated again, the cruise control. In eco mode it feels super light. The steering wheel, it's pretty light. And also look at this, it's not a sporty feeling at all. Let's change the driving mode. I'm really curious to go in sport mode. I'm really curious to see how it's handling in sport mode, because I think in sport mode the steering should be really, no, let's look again. It's sport mode. What? This is sport mode? Really? And I was expect to be the steering wheel a little bit stiffer, but it's a little bit stiffer, but not a huge difference. It still has that comfortable feeling. So I guess the car is set up more to comfort. Probably the next version, the all-wheel drive version and GTX or something like that, the sport version will be much more sportier, and also probably the steering much more stiffer. But this one, it's definitely set up to the comfort, because the steering feeling, it's very comfortable. Basically it feels quite light also in sport mode. But man, I love the chassis control. I love the suspension and the steering feeling. Man, it's just perfect. I like very much to be like that. To be honest, most of the time, 80% of the time, I prefer to have, or 90% of the time, I prefer to have a car like that. So comfortable. I think it's a great cruiser. The feeling, it's great cruiser for long distances, for high speeds. Will be insanely good. Sound insulation, comfort, suspension are perfect. I will give it a 10 from 10. Steering feeling, it's great. I was expect a little bit more stiffness in sport mode, but I guess it's fine. Wow, it's much more responsive. Let's see here the turning circle. Wow, in the roundabout it feels good, it stays good on the road. The grip is good. Also you have that heavy battery, it's normal for electric car. Wow, nice, it feels nice. It feels definitely it's much more pleasant to drive this one than, let's say, Tesla Model 3 or Model Y. For the moment it has better ride quality. We will try the acceleration also on the return trip, because here we have some villages, but basically the cruise control autopilot, it's pretty good. Let's see here on the city road, even though you don't have painted road, I see that the car is doing pretty fine and it's able to stay between the lanes. It warned me that ahead it's a higher speed and it can read the traffic speed limit. No, it's pretty good. Basically it's pretty impressive how good they did this system with autopilot. I didn't expect to be that good, but it's definitely pretty good. You can see right now it stays between the lanes pretty well. Even though here it's not on the highway, it still managed to do a good job. Nice. Look at this. I have my hands here for safety, but still the car is doing lovely.
After 500 meters, leave the roundabout at the second exit. And then
It's perfect. I mean, I like the view. I like the way it looks. Usually when you press it 2 times, it should come to just like that. Now it's braking. Wow, it's braking automatically because it knows it's a roundabout. Oh my god, that's nice. Wow, I didn't brake there, he brake automatically. It has this new system where it can read where are roundabouts or stop signs or stuff like that, and then the car will basically brake for you. Basically will kind of slow down, and that's very important sometimes when you don't pay attention. It's a great safety feature to have it on the cars. Definitely love the ride quality. It's such a big car, but it didn't feel so heavy, to be honest. It feels relatively light. Also on those small streets here.
After 500 meters, leave the roundabout at the second exit and continue to follow the D120.
I think we can basically turn around and go back on the highway, and then we can test out on the highway also the... Let's go here. We can go back on the highway and we can test out the acceleration.
Please make a U-turn now and continue to follow the D1206.
Also, the cool part is that the car will come also with ChatGPT. That means you can use the voice command to ask different questions. 12.3 meter is a turning circle, but in roundabout, even though it's a big car, seems to be quite light to turn around and quite light to move around with the car. It feels also really interesting, pointy. It's like a nice direction. I really like the way it feels. Oh, the acceleration and the grip, it's pretty good. Even though it's not an all-wheel drive, it seems to have a good grip. The brakes feel good set up. And when you release, let's go back in drive mode. If you release the acceleration in drive mode, it still recuperates some energy, but not as powerful, not as strong. But if you put it in B mode, it will recuperation, wow, will be super stronger. So if you release right now, It's quite stronger. It's perfect like that. I like it. So you don't have the option to let it roll. So if you put it in drive mode, if you release, it doesn't roll. It's just recuperate, but just a little bit. So that's nice. I'm really curious to drive from higher speed, so we can see, to brake from a higher speed to see how good are the brakes. Man, you have so it's so easy to follow those things with a head-up display. Now here we can accelerate, okay, and brake. Wow, it's good, it's really good. Accelerate again and just brake. No, the brakes, it feels great. It feels good quality. The everything there, all the connection there feel good quality in comparison with other electric cars. For example, with some MG car, MG4 for example, that I test, it feels something different there. And also basically definitely on Tesla Model Y, my Tesla Model, it feels a little bit the pedals feel not as good quality as these ones. And yeah, even though it uses drum brakes on the rear, the brakes basically feel quite fine. So accelerate and just brakes. No, it's really good. It's really good setup. Nothing to say, man. Really like it, and really like the way the car is taking those curves. I think will be so fun to take the car on a twisty road on the mountains, to have some fun. Even though it's a big car, it feels light. It feels like you can drive it easily. It feels like it has more than enough power, and in the same time it's very well set up, because you have this DCC where the car can basically give you the best comfort and the best setup for the way you want to drive it, let's say like that. So in sport mode, basically it's quite nice. It's not a super fast car, but it gives you all the power that you need, let's say like that. So you have a perfect mix between everything. Comfort, it's top. Suspension, top with this DCC. Acceleration, yeah, it's not a super sporty car. So this car, it's basically for a family. It's basically replaced the Passat, this version I mean, not the next and all-wheel drive version. This one replaced Volkswagen Passat with more power, softer ride, more economical, with more technology, and I don't know, I like the car. In general, I like it, and also in those curves, I think it stays good. Doesn't spin your head around. It's really good, really good. Now let's until the highway. I want to change the driving mode to comfort mode. Right now it gives you the best comfort, and I'm really curious how it's over the bumps. The steering, it's a little bit softer, and over the bumps, let's see, it feels much more smoother, or it's basically the same. No, it's a little bit more comfortable. Definitely a little bit more comfy. Here we can go in sport mode back and accelerate. Oh yeah, nice. Nice. It's not bad, it's not bad. If you want to cross pass other cars, you can do it without any problem. In sport mode, no problem. And you feel a little bit of push in the seat, so that's nice. Yeah, sound insulation is quite good. It's quite good. Go back to comfort mode and the navigation here. And if you activate again the cruise control, the car will stay between the lanes. Just perfect. If you can set up to 110 detected, so the car will go to that speed automatically. It's just like that, and this is the way it works. The cruise control on the highway where the lanes are very visible is doing a lovely job. So now here I want to take the you can see the car in front will brake, and or car brake as well automatically. You saw that? And it's braking in such a smooth way. Wow, I didn't feel that. That's impressive. I didn't feel when it was braking. And now let's take the control. If I want to accelerate now and pass this car, oh yeah, I have the speed, and it has that punchy. So everything, it's, if I have one word for this car to characterize this car, it's smoothness. Definitely the driving feeling with this DCC, it's very close to a Mercedes. Yeah, it's just a little bit of noise from the down part, from the tires, probably the tires, but here up on the upper side it's perfect. Look, it still drives itself. I'm really curious to see something. Let me accelerate. Now one car in front, I settle higher speed. Yeah, let's see here. And it's braking. It should brake because of the truck. Let's see how it brakes. Man, it brakes so smooth. Wow, it's doing so smooth. It's not something aggressively like you feel in other autopilots. No, it's so smooth that you didn't even feel like it's slowing down. Now you want to pass this truck. Woohoo, no problem. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't expect to be that good. I didn't expect to. Everything feels so smooth, even the stalks. Set up again the cruise autopilot, and then again set up, take the control. That's it. I have 34% battery left, 176 kilometer range left. It's still driving. It's a phenomenal cruiser, man. I tell you, it's a great car. It's a great cruise. Yeah, let's see again. You see, it's braking, but in such a smooth and nicer way. It's so natural. So that's the word. It's natural feeling. Autopilot. It's so good. If I'm not wrong, even on my Tesla Model Y, sometimes I feel like it's braking a little bit aggressively, but yeah, here it's working smooth. It can read in front that it's 70 km/h, and it's, yeah, look at this, it's slowed down to 70, and it's still, the autopilot is still engaged. Nah, love it, really like it, great job. So definitely not so far away from Tesla autopilot. Look, again slowing down, and even here it's doing great. Good job, Volkswagen. That's the word. I love the ride quality on DCC. I like very much the autopilot, and also this system that can read the roundabout. Look, it's a roundabout. The car knows that. Yeah, here it's a little bit confused about the lanes, but now it's brake itself. I didn't brake it. Anyway, I take the control. Yeah, definitely great driving feeling. It feels great to drive it. Love the car. Love the way it stays on the ground. It's a nice, it doesn't feel like a boat, you know, in the same, because of the DCC. That's why they are really good. Comfort wise, it's perfect. I think this car will be perfect for me because I drive so many kilometers, 1,000 kilometers, and I make long trips. I drive almost all days, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, and will be phenomenal for highway, for long trips. A lot of space, very good ride, and also the seats are great. I think will be really take your stress when you drive long distances, and will be much more easier. Plus you have the massage on the seats, so that's also great. While you're driving long distances, you have massage on your seats. You can turn it on from here, from the left down, and then will be just perfect. Look at this, the ride at 60 km/h. It's almost perfect. You almost don't feel anything. It's really good. Really nice. Steering wheel, good quality, not leather, it's a leatherette, kind of artificial leather, but good quality, good size, good view here, good view on the head-up display.
Take the first exit and then make a U-turn and continue to follow Road A7.
Also on the multimedia you can see all the charging station. Even if you set a distance farther away, the car is able to basically give you all the charging station and all the stops that you should do in order to reach the destination, the same as Tesla do. So I'm happy that Volkswagen bring a lot of
Take the second right onto Route Alaris starts.
a lot of great new features. So I have to go on the left side right here.
Attention, limited access ahead.
So if you want to, you see, accelerate from 0, it feels quite powerful. And I want to turn around here, and we can go back, or we can go back on the other side like the GPS says. But even when you accelerate from scratch, it feels quite powerful. Look at this, it feels quite powerful and nice, like a proper electric car. Even though it's so big, when you need the power, you basically have it. Wow, here it's a bumpy road. You barely feel those bumps.
Now turn left.
Yeah, impressive. Suspensions are great. It comes with auto hold, so you don't have to press the foot on your brake. So the car is basically engage auto hold when you brake. It's a little bit of traffic today here around. Usually it's not that much traffic, but right now it is. We can wait a little bit, it's not a big deal. Even though the turning circle it's 12.3 meters, it feels quite easy to turn the car. So if you drive on comfort, yeah, that's why it feels fantastic over the bumps.
Please turn right in 150 meters and turn right again immediately.
The thing is that if you release the acceleration, the car will not go to a completely stop until you press the brake and engage the auto hold. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. So it doesn't have one pedal drive. That's something that I wish to see on the car. Maybe on the next versions. But otherwise it's great.
You have reached your destination.
Now,
on the left side of the road.
if you want to park the car, let me show you. Or basically, let's go here. And by the way, guys, if you want to see the car, test drive the car, buy the car, if you are in France or in Switzerland, you can come at Jean-Line Automobiles. They are super nice. They will help you with everything, and you can test drive it. And not only this ID.7, but also they have a lot of Volkswagen cars. If I want to park it, basically you can go in reverse, simple as that, and just reversing, and you can see the 360 degrees cameras. And then yeah, it's not any parking place here, but or basically it is, but if it was, you can, yeah, it's too tight there, it's not a parking place, it's something like for bicyclette. But anyway, super useful, those stuff, parking sensors everywhere. And yeah, I guess that was the trip, guys. I hope you get some useful information from here. I hope the video was useful. If you still have question, this is the ask me down below. As soon as I get the car for another test drive on the highway, consumption test, and even more information, I will come soon, because I plan to do another test drive. So stay close. Thank you very much for watching my videos. I really appreciate that. If you want to see the full review with the same car, I have a separate video on my channel, so check it out, because there you find out interior, exterior, technical data, and even more information about the car. In general, you saw the price of the car. I will try to leave it also in the description of the video. It's around 72,790 euro here in France at Jean-Line in Annemasse. Check them out. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I will really appreciate that. Overall, a super nice car with great features, and yeah, surprisingly super nice ride quality. I can't wait to test it in the future for the range. Let's see if I can get, before I end up this video, I want to show you the consumption, probably right here in the vehicle. Since start, 15.5 kilowatt hour was the basically the consumption on our trip. I should say it's pretty good for the size and weight of the car. Yeah, quite nice, not bad. So yeah, anyway, that was the video. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.